Hey everybody, thanks for being here. By popular demand of my viewers that have recommended me to do this. Today we're going to go ahead and look at the ON 4K streaming device Pro here that I think you're really going to like. But is this the one to upgrade to? Let's go ahead and go through this, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts on it. What you should do, what you shouldn't do, so forth. Now, is this better than the Firestick 4K? Maybe. So what I'm going to go ahead and do today is give you that information so you're ready to go if you want to go ahead and get one of these. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you get on this bad boy. Hey, I just want to say thank you real quick to all of those that have written me about, getting well soon and so forth. I thank you so much. That is so nice of you doing that. Hopefully I'm back for good now, because it really sucks not to be able to speak. So let's go ahead and get on with it, and we'll go ahead and see what we got here. Well, let's go ahead and kick it off. Here with the ON 4K Pro. It sure feels tight. I mean, nice and like a really solid piece of equipment. A lot more weight to it. And it has a really nice build designed with the speaker type mesh over the top, covering the speakers and the microphones, and many more functions that I will go over in just a second. Such as it doubles as a Google Nest Assistant network, if you know what that is. So it's a kind of a 2-in-1 package. Now I bought this at my local Walmart for just under 50 bucks. And this is my review and is not a sponsored video, as always. Hey, real quick, let's go ahead and go over what the box comes with. It comes with the ON 4K Pro, an HDMI cable, a couple AAA batteries for the remote. Yes, it comes with batteries. And AC adapter to power it up, a quick start guide, and last but not least, a new remote control. Now the specs on this, it has a 4K ultra high definition resolution. The CPU is a quad core Cortex 855. Now that's a step up from their standard model. Now the GPU is the same with the Mali G31 MP2. This has 3 gig of RAM with a 32 gigabyte storage. It has the Wi-Fi 6, which is a 2.4 and 5 gigahertz 802.11 AX. Okay, another cool thing is this has a find your remote. So if you click here, that's the sound it's making to find the remote. Okay, that actually is kind of handy. Now you can actually set this up with your Google Home app, which really is a nice way to do it because it takes all your YouTube settings and all your videos and all that stuff, and it brings them in. It syncs it up with it. And it's kind of a neat way to go. It helps set up your, your internet system and so forth. Okay, it does have hands-free. So what you want to go ahead and do is click the star button, which is a gear button actually. What you want to do is click on the gear button. Then you want to go ahead and the select button. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here to privacy and go over to and hit the Google Assistant here. Now you can come over here and go hands-free mic. So that's where you go, hey Google, let's go and turn that on. Hey, what's the weather like in Portland? So as you see, it'll do it on the screen like that if you have the HDMI plugged in. Now there is a speaker inside here with 2 microphones that you can use it that way. So if you don't have that plugged in, now we're going to see if we can hear the speakers. Hey Google, what's the weather like in Portland?
Currently in Portland, Oregon, it's 51 degrees and cloudy. Today, there will be scattered showers with a forecasted high of 61 and a low of 47.
Or something like, hey Google, tell me a joke.
What kind of music do bunnies like best? Hip hop.
Okay. That was a stupid dad joke. I like it. Okay, let's try, hey Google, play some classic rock.
All right, check out this classic rock music station on YouTube.
Yeah, so apparently it's not going to play the music in there. But if we go ahead and let's hook this dude back up. Hey, play some classic rock. All right. Now, I don't have a speaker set up on this, but it is playing, as you can see. Okay, go home. And there you go. If you don't want the Google Assistant on there like that, what you can do is click on this. This is your, which it'll shut it off, as you can see by the red lights. That's the reason why we blank out and not let it say the hey part of it. There's a lot of devices, your Android devices and so forth, around the house or your phone and so forth, that it will control that way also. I would go ahead and leave the Google on as long as I had a networked house of it. So you can turn off lights, so you can, you can contact it through the internet and so forth if you're out in the way. Now on the back, it has an Ethernet port. Now, as I recommend always, is try to hardwire everything. It just makes them run better. Next is the HDMI output, the 3.0 USB port, and of course, a power in. Just a note for everybody though, the Ethernet port is a 10 by 100, so it's a 100 megabits per second max. But I have a nifty way to show you a way around that in just a second to get you that 1000 megabits per second. As I mentioned, it does have Wi-Fi 6. That is absolutely fantastic. It does work very well. It doesn't have antennas and so forth, but it's really good. So it'll pick up your Wi-Fi if it's in the attic and so forth. So, but like I said, if you can wire it, that'd be the best way to go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go over the remotes a little bit. As you can see, they are the same size. And the thing that is different with them is they do rock. All right. So the thing is, they are, like I said, the exact same size. This is the only difference is you have a free TV here, so they moved everything down for the hotkeys. Okay, so now this is a backlit unit. If it doesn't have a free TV on it, you got one of the first models out. That's what it looks like. That's what you need, and that'll give you a backlit. Now I've had a lot of people ask about this because it said backlit. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are saying they have the backlit and so forth, but the viewers are going, "Where is it? Where is it?" Well, that's it. It's just that it was not shipped out with the first units produced, so you kind of got this one for that, but in black. Next up, I'm going to show you something about how they did this. This button right here, it's a star button. If you push on it, it'll bring up this where you can actually create a shortcut for it. Now, you can open up a favorite app, which is always nice to have, or you can display inputs on your TV and so forth. Now, because I use so many different items that I kind of like that one on my input. For the demonstration here, I'm going to go ahead and give it a open a favorite app. So let's see. Now it comes with these programs right here. So let's go ahead and we'll just do Tubi. Okay, create shortcut. All right, now if you click on that, so the shortcut was, and I just clicked on the button here and it brings up Tubi. That's not bad. I mean, it's nice to have. Now, if you ever want to change that, go ahead and press and hold that button. And what that's going to do is going to open up again and you can change it to whatever you want. Let's go ahead and bounce around in here and see what we come up with. I have to say, with playing with this, I mean, I'm whipping on this, and it's fast. It really is fast. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. So you can go up here to For You. It's going to have all that. You can come down and manage your services. And you can go ahead and turn on and off and all this stuff here. I'm going to turn off the Max, Plex, to be or not to be. YouTube I'll stay with. Now, if you go ahead and hit this button right here, it's a little person on it. Go here, okay, and add in accounts for, say, your spouse or your kids and so forth. Because what's going to happen is if they come in and jack up your account, Google is gonna start recommending all the kid things that they're doing and so forth. So what this is going to do all along here is it's going to start giving you these options or these recommended for you type thing on what you are watching. Now this really is a great engine. It really works well. Okay. I like the way it works. I like the way it chooses what I have been watching and in the genres I've been watching. Um, and it picks things that I've actually really wanted to watch. You don't want a bunch of cartoons or something like that? Go ahead and make accounts for everybody. Plus, you can lock out the kids on your account if you ever have something on here that you don't want them to see. You know, let's keep the kids safe, guys. Now my connection here isn't the greatest, so let's go ahead and just run through this real quick and see if it'll play. Um, Now, yeah, as you can see, it's not playing in 4K. So let's go up here, go settings. As you can see, it's taking a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead. Let's go to apps. I'm going to go down here and go Surfshark. So there we go. Let's go ahead and click on it. And we're going to go ahead and install this. Now, as I say on all my devices, run a VPN. You know, why not stay safe? And with Surfshark, you can add this on every device you have. It has no limit to it. And you're paying just an amazingly low amount of money to be safe and protect you against malwares and viruses and so forth. Like I said, on all your devices, whether you're at home, on the road, in a plane, whatever, it's going to protect you. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. Then we'll go back to that 4K video and see what happens. Okay, now that we've logged into Surfshark, let's go ahead and go to fastest location. You're going to have to click OK. That's just going to let it do the connections for you. Now, let's go ahead. Okay, went to Los Angeles. So we're going to go ahead and get out of that. It says VPN is connected. Let's go ahead and go back to YouTube. And 4K video. And let's go ahead and that's the one we tried before. So let's see what it'll do. You see, there you go. Zero packages. Well, no, there we go. As you see, it's ramping up. Okay, so, but as you can tell that with this Surfshark VPN, it's a more stable connection. In my opinion, it has worked wonderfully this way. People keep going, well, it's going to take away some of your speed. I don't know what to tell you, folks. It just works. Okay, so now if you have faster internet and you want more than the 100 megabits per second that the box will give you, get one of these hubs. You're talking about 1,000 megabits per second on the USB. So you're just going to bypass Ethernet port. Plus, you get a lot of these other ports here that you can use. Great thing to have. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and continue on now. Let's go ahead and go with my thoughts now. Is this a better setup than the Firestick 4K? Yes, in my opinion, it is. Especially with the way Firestick is doing things. I don't like when they limit you like that. Is it better than the Roku? I'd say yes, it is. Is it better than the Fire TV? No. But this box is only $50, okay? It's also a Google Assist puck, so it's part of your home network system. That's $49 right there just for that alone. But now that they have Google TV in it, it kind of is a lot better. So yes, I would say this is a well-built, stylish. I like it. I like it a lot. Will you like it? I think a lot of you will like it over any box that's close to it. Okay, now I get this in comments every time. I tell you what, I'm not even going to answer them. Okay, I try to answer every single comment that is made. But when I have somebody say, well, I'll just stick with my NVIDIA because it's, I can just put programs on it. Yeah, you can. Okay, if you have an NVIDIA, why are you buying one of these? You're not trying to replace an NVIDIA. NVIDIA is one of the best boxes out there. So stop with that. Okay, this is not what this is. It's not trying to compete with an NVIDIA. Now, who is this box for? It's for anybody needing a new box, okay? Or to add a box into another part of the house, or that are setting up the Google Assistant infrastructure in their house, okay? That's who this is for. Do you need to use that? No, but it is kind of nice to have. So in my opinion, I think you should jump on this box. I think for the price of it, I think they're losing money, okay? I mean, it is that well built in my opinion. Now, the word I got from a corporate tech is that the box will be released like this for the $49.95. And then you will see the price go up, probably right into the 70 mark. I would say go ahead and get this if you're gonna get one, is to go ahead and get this before the next build comes out. I say that because every time you see a product like this, and then as it catches on, the price goes up. The box is well worth it, but why not save 20 bucks? I'll have a thing in the description. So I would say the box in this level, you will not go wrong with this. Plus, you can go right down to Walmart and pick it up. Plus, if you don't like it, take it back to Walmart. You know Walmart's return policy is really good. That's what I suggest, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, everybody, if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. We're going after that 30,000 mark. Our other channel, before it got taken down, we were close to 100,000. So if you would, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you really want to do more for us, is to go ahead and like and share this video. Now, it doesn't do anything to your account or doesn't cost you anything. It's a way to tell YouTube to go ahead and push this video out for anybody that might be interested. That's it. You know, so when you guys do that, I appreciate every single one of you that take the time to help us out and support this channel. Hey, if you want to go ahead and watch this video right here and here, you're not going to want to miss them. So I appreciate it. Remember, subscribe, like, share. Until next time.